focusing on this year? So, what you focus on really does matter. And the reason it matters is because what you focus on, you will attract more of and it will grow in your life. So, if you're focusing on negative things, then those negative things are going to be amplified. If you're focusing on lack, all you're going to see is lack. If you're focusing on your imperfections and all the flaws and your weaknesses, then all you're going to see is what you're incapable of doing and what you're not good at. But rather, we can shift our focus and focus on good things. It says in Philippians 4, Paul says in verse 8, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And whatever you've learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put into practice, and the God of peace will be over you. So 2 things I want to focus on. Number 1 is focus, and number 2 is action. And so if you look up the dictionary definition of focus, the noun for it means the center of interest or activity, and the verb means to pay particular attention to. So I want to challenge us ladies that we need to take an inventory of the things we're focusing on. And if they're not serving us, if they're not positive, if they're not going to help us grow and achieve our goals and become the person that we know we can be, then we need to change our focus and shift our focus and begin to think of things that are going to help us grow. Begin to think of, okay, if this is a gap, then how can it become an opportunity? Rather than focusing on what I don't have or what's lacking in my life, I'm going to start focusing on what I do have and be thankful for those things. And if it's an issue, if I have so much lack, then what can I do to build the gaps for it? Don't sit in that negativity. Don't sit in it, because it's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to serve you. And so focus on, I've tried to lose weight in the past, but it hasn't happened. Okay, change your mindset. Let's go from I can't lose weight to I will lose weight and I can lose weight. And this is what I'm going to do about it. Every day I'm going to do X. Every week I'm going to do Y. So when we shift our focus, those things will start to grow in our lives. And I don't know about you, but don't you want the good things to grow? Don't you want the positive things to grow and to really empower you to achieve your goals and dreams this year? The second thing is to put it into practice and to take action. So we absorb so much information, right? We go to webinars, we learn from work, we learn from church. There is so much that we're learning and growing in. Now, in order to really achieve the things that we want to achieve, we have to start taking action, right? And putting the things we learn into practice. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself that you are going to take action starting from today. But work out what that looks like for you. So when we shift our focus and we know what we're focusing on, and now we've changed it to positive things and good things, now what is the action that we're going to take to help us get to where we want to go? And so if you have a goal of, let's say, reading a book every month, that's one of your goals for this year, because you want to expand your knowledge, you want to learn about particular topics, you want to grow in your area of work, whatever you want to read for. We're just taking this as an example. What's the action you need to take? Okay, so you want to read a book every month for the year. So you need to find 12 books that you want to read, and then you need to schedule them in. You're going to read this book in January, you're going to read this book in February. And then you need to create time in your calendar and your diary for reading. So how much time every day do you want to allocate to reading? Do you want to allocate half an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever it looks like? Do you want to read every day? Do you want to read 2 to 3 times a week? Whatever works for you, put it into your diary, into your calendar. And then at the end of every month, tick it off. Go, yes, I've done this. And if you haven't finished the book, finish it off in the next month and start reading the next book. Don't stop just because you haven't achieved something in the time frame. Keep going. Then you'll start to find momentum. So focus and action. 2 important things that we want to do this year. So make a commitment to yourself to shift your focus if it needs to be shifted, and to start taking action and to work out how you're going to put that action into action. Work out what that looks like for you. Okay, see you soon.